There have been many twists and turns in British politics that led to now, but for a lot of us here at home, we've been trying to get a handle on exactly what happened, trying to nail down what the European Union is and why staying or leaving is so important.
All those cheers greeting the end of something that began for Britain back in 1973, back when you could buy a Beetle for $3,000 and the Beatles had been bust for 3 years. The idea was a gaggle of ideas, really, get the countries of Europe to work together, to build something bigger than themselves, share trade agreements, regulate immigration, grow economies. But with the headiness of conjoined prosperity came headaches. The poor could immigrate to richer countries and tax their systems. The natural-born citizens felt displaced and put upon. 70% of Brits saw it as a real problem, and they took their anger to the polls, and they won independence from the European Union. But what does that mean? How do you untie more than 40 years of trade and immigration law, treaties and currencies, and business ties between 28 countries?
It's economic Jenga, and when England pulls out, is it going to be a smooth departure, or does everybody fall?
The falling part is what scared the stock market as investors jumped the shaky ship. It led world leaders to jump in, offering their disappointed assurances.
One thing that will not change is the special relationship that exists between our two nations.
And led the Prime Minister of England to say he'd be giving up the job.
But I do not think it would be right for me to try to be the captain that steers our country to its next destination.
But many weren't so dour, seeing it as a victory for independence, freedom, democracy. It's not so much about nations as it is about people.